Hey there YouTube fam! Welcome back to US Top 10 TV, your go-to source for all things celebrity and entertainment. Today we're diving deep into the intriguing world of fame and infamy as we count down the top 10 celebrities who found themselves behind bars in the United States. From Hollywood A-listers to music icons and even reality TV stars, these celebs may have once basked in the limelight, but their paths took a sharp turn towards the criminal justice system. Buckle up because this list is about to get juicier than a Hollywood scandal. Will your favorite celeb make it onto our list, or will they remain on the straight and narrow path of fame? Stick around to find out as we unveil the stories behind the headlines and explore the shocking world of celebrities who found themselves on the wrong side of the law. Starting with our top 10 is O.J. Simpson. In September 2007, O.J. Simpson found himself back in the spotlight when he was arrested in Las Vegas, Nevada. This time, he faced charges related to a robbery at a hotel casino. Simpson, along with a group of men, was accused of storming into a hotel room at the Palace Station Hotel and Casino to recover sports memorabilia that he claimed had been stolen from him. The charges against Simpson included armed robbery, assault, kidnapping, and conspiracy. The incident was captured on audio tape, and the evidence against him was substantial. On December 5, 2008, O.J. Simpson was sentenced to 33 years in prison with a possibility of parole after serving 9 years. He was incarcerated at the Lovelock Correctional Center in Nevada. His sentence effectively marked the end of his life as a free man, as he was already in his 60s at that time. His parole hearing, which took place in July 2017, granted him parole, and he was released from prison on October 1, 2017 after serving 9 years of his sentence. Top 9 is Tommy Lee. Tommy Lee was sentenced to 180 days in prison on a felony charge of spousal abuse resulting from an incident involving his estranged wife, former Baywatch actress Pamela Anderson Lee. Police say the drummer was arrested after deputies from the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department received a report of domestic disturbance from Anderson Lee, who sustained a fractured fingernail on her right hand, a bloody hand, and bruising on her back during the altercation. The Malibu Municipal Court Judge Lawrence Mira suspended Lee's 3-year state prison sentence and ordered Lee to serve 180 days in the Los Angeles County Jail. According to a Malibu Municipal Court spokeswoman, Lee was also sentenced to 3 years of probation, ordered not to come within 100 yards of his estranged wife, sentenced to 200 hours of community service, and fined $5,000 to the Santa Monica Battered Women's Association. Earlier that same year, Lee pled not guilty to a misdemeanor assault allegation resulting from an altercation with a security officer at the Phoenix concert at the America West Arena. Top 8 is Wesley Snipes. Wesley Snipes, the acclaimed actor known for his role in the films like Blade and The White Man Can't Jump, found himself in a highly publicized legal battle that ultimately led to his imprisonment. The saga began in 2008 when Snipes was convicted of 3 misdemeanor counts of willful failure to file federal income tax returns. The charges against Snipes stem from his alleged failure to file federal income tax returns for several years, during which he reportedly earned substantial income from his film projects. The prosecution argued that Snipes failed to pay approximately $7 million in taxes. In 2008, Snipes faced a highly publicized trial in the federal court in Ocala, Florida. He was sentenced to 36 months in federal prison. The judge also ordered him to pay back the owed taxes and impose a $5 million fine. In December 2010, Wesley Snipes began serving his prison sentence. He was assigned to the Federal Correctional Institution in McKean County, Pennsylvania. Snipes was released from prison in April 2013 after serving approximately 2.5 years of his 3-year sentence. Top 7 is Lindsay Lohan. Lindsay Lohan's time in prison is a notable chapter in her turbulent and widely publicized life. One of the most significant instances of Lindsay Lohan's incarceration occurred in 2010. The actress was sentenced to 90 days in jail for violating the terms of her probation, which stemmed from a 2007 DUI or driving under the influence arrest and subsequently legal troubles. She had failed to attend mandatory alcohol education classes and had missed several court-ordered hearings. Lohan's brief stay in jail, which lasted approximately 14 days, was marked by intense media scrutiny. She was held in the Linwood Correctional Facility in Los Angeles, a common destination for celebrities and high-profile inmates. After her release from jail, Lindsay Lohan continued to face legal challenges and struggles with substance abuse, which negatively impacted her career and personal life. Despite these setbacks, she made efforts to rebuild herself and career in the years that followed. Top 6 is Matthew McConaughey. In 1999, the University of Texas graduate was arrested after a disturbance complaint. Officers discovered him dancing nude with bongo instruments and a smoking pipe of marijuana on the coffee table. Ultimately, he was fined for a noise violation. McConaughey was detained and charged with resisting transportation after he struggled with police officers as they attempted to place him in a patrol vehicle. The Class A misdemeanor carries a maximum sentence of 1 year in prison and a maximum fine of $4,000. There have been no drug-related offenses filed. Although police contemplated pursuing drug paraphernalia possession charges against the actor, Municipal Court Presiding Judge Penny Wilkov stated that it appeared officers unlawfully entered the actor's residence. McConaughey, who was released after posting $1,000 bond, refused to discuss the incident. His acquaintances describe him as friendly and well-mannered. Top 5 is Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson's time in prison is a significant chapter in the life of the former heavyweight boxing champion. Tyson, who was once the most feared and celebrated boxer in the world, found himself behind bars in the early 1990s. His imprisonment was a result of a highly publicized legal battle and a conviction for rape. The incident that led to Tyson's incarceration occurred in July 1991 when Desiree Washington, an 18-year-old Miss Black America contestant, accused Tyson of sexually assaulting her in the Indianapolis hotel room. Tyson vehemently denied the allegations but was subsequently arrested and charged with rape. In February 1992, Tyson went to trial, and despite his high-powered legal team and the support of many fans who believed his innocence, he was found guilty of rape. In March 1995, after serving 3 years of his sentence, Mike Tyson was released on parole. His return to the world of professional boxing was highly anticipated, and he quickly regained his status as a marquee attraction in the sport. Top 4 is Mark Wahlberg. Mark Wahlberg's time in prison is a significant chapter in his life that has had a lasting impact on his personal growth and public image. Before becoming a successful actor and producer, Mark Wahlberg was known for a troubled youth that led to his imprisonment. One of the most notorious incidents involving Mark Wahlberg occurred on April 8, 1988, when he was just 16 years old. He and his men targeted a group of Vietnamese men on the street, hurling racial slurs and assaulting them. As a result of this incident, Mark Wahlberg was sentenced to 2 years in prison at the age of 16. He served his time at the Deer Island House of Correction in Boston. After serving approximately 45 days of his 2-year sentence, Mark Wahlberg was released on parole. Over the years, Mark Wahlberg managed to shed his troubled past and establish himself as a respected actor and producer in Hollywood. Top 3 is Tim Allen. Tim Allen, who was 25 at that time, was apprehended by an undercover officer at the Kalamazoo or Battle Creek International Airport in October 1978. Allen and a companion were apprehended on the site after being discovered with over 650 grams of cocaine. Tim Allen pleaded guilty to the allegations of narcotic trafficking. In exchange for the identities of the other drug traffickers involved in the conspiracy, he was offered a reduced sentence of 3 years to 7 years in prison. Tim Allen served a total of 2 years and 4 months in a Minnesota prison located in Sandstone. He was released from prison in 1981. And on May 24, 1997, he was detained for intoxicated driving in Bloomfield Hills, Michigan. After being charged with DUI in 1988, he underwent treatment for alcoholism. Since then, he has been sober. Top 2 is Martha Stewart. Martha Stewart's time in prison is a significant chapter in her life and career that garnered widespread media attention and scrutiny. She found herself at the center of a high-profile legal case that led to her incarceration in 2004. The charges stem from her sale of ImClone system stocks in December 2001, which she executed based on inside information obtained from her broker, Peter Bakanovic. Stewart sold her shares just before the FDA announced its rejection of ImClone's new drug, causing the stock's value to plummet. In March 2004, Martha Stewart and Peter Bakanovic were indicted on charges of securities fraud, obstruction of justice, and conspiracy. Martha Stewart entered prison on October 8, 2004, serving her time at the federal prison Camp Alderson in West Virginia. Her time in prison became an integral part of her personal narrative, and upon her release in March 2005, she made a triumphant return to her business ventures and television career. Top 1 is Iron Man himself, Robert Downey Jr. Downey was battling several addiction issues, primarily with drugs. His addiction had spiraled out of control, leading to numerous arrests and rehab stints. One of the most significant legal consequences of Downey's addiction was his time spent in prison. He was first arrested in 1996 when he was found in possession of cocaine, heroin, and a firearm. This led to his first stint in rehab and a subsequent probation period. However, he was unable to stay clean and his troubles with the law continued. In 1999, Downey was arrested again, and this time, he was sentenced to prison. He spent almost a year at the California Substance Abuse Treatment Facility prison in Corcoran, California. After his release from prison, Downey continued to face legal challenges and struggles with addiction. However, the early 2000s marked a significant turning point in his life. He gradually began to rebuild his career thanks to the support of friends, family, and colleagues in the entertainment industry who believed in his talent and potential for redemption. Well, there you have it, folks, our list of the top 10 celebrities who found themselves on the wrong side of the law in the United States. It's a sobering reminder that fame and fortune don't always shield you from the consequences of your actions. Before we wrap things up, remember that these individuals have faced their legal battles and some have worked hard to make amends for their mistakes. We should always strive to learn from their experiences and avoid the pitfalls that led them down this path. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more intriguing celebrity stories and updates from the world of entertainment. As always, stay tuned for more captivating content and we'll see you in the next video.